Hello everybody, today we're installing some Mosaic tile. This is what it's going to look like. And it's going on this wall right here. You see it's going to be a curved wall. I put that compound on there that way because it bumped out a little bit. They put the seam in the middle. I didn't hang any of that. I'm just over here installing it. Anyway, I'll show you what happens next. Alright. Okay, you see we got the porcelain tile mortar. And it says all the stuff you need on there. It's actually the most expensive one at Lowe's. But I like to use the most expensive stuff. That way I make sure I get a good hold. And you always put your drill on one. You put your drill on one, that makes more torque. Hey, can you grab that hose and put a little water in here for me?
Yeah, that's water would be required.
We need some more water in here. If you don't put your drill on one, you can actually burn up the motor. So just to let you guys know. There's my partner here. All right. He just come over for gas money, that's it. See, just mix it on up here. I can do it one-handed, but I wouldn't say do that because it might twist your hand off. You might not be able to hear me even right now. Whoa! Evans to Betsy. Now all this stuff here came from Lowe's, the mortar and the Mosaic Glass tile that we're installing today, and the drill, I think. That's pretty nice. This is how you get it mixed real good. Like I said, don't mix with one hand, it might break your wrist, but see, I'm stronger than the average human, so. Okay. No, you can't turn it sideways.
Okay. I didn't know.
You gotta keep it long ways. That's how we do video right
Okay.
He gets mad when I yell at him. Anyway. Get this mixed up to a good consistency here. As I see here, that's pretty nice. What do you think there, guy?
Oh yeah, that's
Look
it.
good. Now we'll let it sit from 4 to 5. I'll go in here and I'll start doing some other stuff in here. You want to come follow me? Come on in here. We'll show you the tile that we got.
We have our Christmas stuff. Probably have this heated out here.
Bring it on in.
Put the table right here for the food. We have our table sitting out here to eat. That way to eat.
Come on over here. Show them the tile.
And then in the summertime, we have like cookouts at 4th of July, Labor Day or whatever. And all that.
That's the tile we're going to be installing today.
Oh yeah.
Special order from Lowe's.
Anyway,
well, that's it for right now, and we'll show you what's up next.
Or it's raining.
Okay, here we are. I installed one row already. Let's go ahead and show you how we do this here. And by the way, after I mixed it, I waited 4 minutes, then I mixed it again for about 60 seconds, something like that. And it was right consistency, as you see here. It's kind of sticking on there. Anyway, take this. You want to get yourself a small tooth one from the Mosaic tile, because otherwise you stick it on there, you get some big tooth one, all the mortar will come out, thin set will come out the seams. You don't want that, you want the route right there. Okay? I'll take here, put this on. Get yourself a little row of this. I usually go about half row or a row at a time. You won't put too much of this out there because it'll dry. Kind of do it as I go. And this here, the teeth, a lot of times on the teeth, like if you're doing the flooring or whatever, it actually, you go at a 45-degree angle or wherever that angle is I'm doing, it sets the depth so you won't have a lumpy floor or a lumpy wall. You want to get this thin set to go exact across there. Now you don't want a bunch of this stuff sitting around. Alright, wipe it off a little bit, fling it in the bucket. Now here's my leftover cut piece, and I'll show you what we're using to cut it with here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and slap that baby on there. Oh, I have a piece of foam behind it. What the? That ain't gonna work right. Foam from the packaging. Go ahead and put this back on. Another thing I like about this piece is it's wet from the wet saw. Always push on every little piece of tile, make sure they're on there. Now I got some little spacers here, little rubber ones I'm using, like the same width as in between the tiles. So I'll just put one here, slide it up there, put one there, give me some good spacing here. Looks pretty good to me. Let's go to the next one. Put the next one on there. Make sure that you mud past the tile. You don't want any of this tile not have mud behind it. You want it to be one big solid base behind it. Now your gap right here in between the two, you can kind of eyeball that. If not, you can put spacers in there, but I can just use that with my eye, usually gauge that out. Sorry about the excess noise. Somebody's working down the way down there. Okay, very simple. Where's the next tile at? Right here it is. Woo! Let's get these out here. I really have them there. It like instantly sticks on there. You don't have to hold it very much. Go ahead. Press on all the little corners and everything. There it is. You notice I have something to go up against. I have this, they put this OSB down here. They're wrapping trim around there later, and they want something to be set it on here. You always kind of need something to set it on. Now, if you're going against like a countertop or something like that, you probably want to put a spacer down there. Then what you do afterwards, you don't you don't grout that. I mean, what you do is you put some type of color matching caulking down there if you're doing like if you're doing Mosaic Glass tile against countertop or something like that. Otherwise, your grout will crack out. So make sure that when you're going against other surfaces like countertops, stuff like that, it's not gonna, the grout, when you grout it, it's not gonna stick. It's gonna fall apart. So, you know, you're best off, you know, using that caulking. It'll make it nice. Anyway, the next thing I'm gonna show you is how to cut one with the wet saw. It's the first time I've actually used one like that, but it works pretty good. Okay, here we got the wet saw here. Now, I got a mark with a Sharpie. The mark is right here. See, it's used like a Sharpie. I got blue, whatever. But if you don't have access to one of these saws, you can always rent one, or I think at Lowe's and Home Depot, Menards, all in places, they got a saw there. And if you can measure the piece, they probably will cut it for you. They might not cut 20 pieces, but they might cut a couple. Now, this is what you do. You put it up in here. See if you're at the right. I mean, you can use the measurements down here. I just eyeball it real quick up there. Looks like I'm right on it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is Make sure we're flush back here in the back. Turn the saw on. Try to run it through here with one hand. Kind of hard to do. There we go. All right. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. I wouldn't advise that. You could actually get hurt. You can cut your fingers probably. So, but here's the cut. Worked pretty good. All right, well, now I'm about to get off here. We'll show you the piece here in a second. Okay, as you see, I got her done. They're gonna put the ceiling in there, metal ceiling. And that's gonna go down to the bottom there. But, as you see, it looks pretty good, and that took approximately two and a half hours. That was getting here, setting up, and closing down. Let's see, I got here around 8:30 or so, and they had to get the mud here by 9:15, and it's 5 till 11, so it didn't take very long. Then you gotta come back and put grout in the seams. Grout, float it on, wipe it off. Now try to make sure everything's out of there too. And that's the way you do it.